Ravi Worldwide Medicine, supplier of all kinds of anti-cancer, life-saving drugs.
Innovative recipe பண்ணுவீங்களா? eBox Colleges Festல participate பண்ணுங்க.
So your films, I think it was remade into Nerkonda Parvai. What do you think of the Tamil version?
I'm happy, I have liked Ajit. I like him.
Objection, Your Honor! Objection!
Ayushmann opposite Amitabh Bachchan. I think his anxiety was that in front of him will be superstar Amitabh Bachchan. And it was for both of them. Even Mr. Bachchan was very excited that he's going to work with Ayushmann.
And you worked with Bachchan sir for almost 3 films.
I think he's a 14-year-old boy, so who's looking for a toy. And I give him the toy, the script, Tamil film industry, it's almost parallel to Hindi, and the kind of cinema they are coming up with, absolutely out of the box. Yeah. And of course, nobody can miss whatever he's done for the Tamil industry is Rajini sir. He is a big part of our, not only Tamil cinema, the Indian cinema, I will say. He's always to say in his words, magic and magical. He believed he lived in some other world, in other space actually. So last few days of his life, it was difficult. We discussed everything about the disease and about the life. I can't forget him, it's very difficult to forget him.
Behind Watch, Mati Osi with Agni. In this episode, we have director Sujit Sarkar, who is ready with his next film, Gulabo Sitabo, which will be releasing in Amazon Prime on June 12th. Gulabo Sitabo is releasing across 200 countries at the same time, and it's going to be there forever. So as a filmmaker, how does it make you feel? And is this OTT journey exciting for you?
So far, yes. I mean, it's been quite exciting. Because of this lockdown situation, and in this lockdown we are able to release a film, so that journey is surely exciting. As far as the experience of the digital release that you're asking, I think that I will understand and I will also experience post 12th of June when everybody sees the film, watch the film, and I too watch the film. And I think because I am also experiencing the first time, so I think I'll wait for that. But of course, to answer your first question that it's releasing in 200 countries, that surely excites me. I never had a release this big where more than 200 countries are going to watch the film. We have almost 20 subtitling done in 20 different languages. So all this is exciting, yeah, and let's see.
And you worked with Bachchan sir for almost 3 films. One film was not released, I guess. What is the one most favorite thing about him, working with him?
The most favorite thing is, I think he's a 14-year-old boy, so who's looking for a toy. And I give him the toy, the script, to play with. So I think at this age, turning around his life completely and going around with this trusting the new filmmakers and completely surrendering to them. And because he's been a legend in the kind of films he's done, we all know his life experience is my age itself, possibly. So I think this trust of experimenting with this new directors and jumping into the characters like Gulabo Sitabo. I don't think he's looking like Amitabh Bachchan. He's looking like Mirza. I think so. That's what I felt. I think the credit goes to him that he takes up these challenges. We certainly go and offer him the script, but I think it's his credibility that he takes up these challenges and he trusts us.
And talking about Ayushmann, he is one of the best young actors that we have today. And he was introduced in your film, Vicky Donor. How does it feel to be reunited with him after so many years in Gulabo Sitabo?
Yeah, I felt Ayushmann. I just finished the shooting of Vicky Donor. He just walked into my set. There was no difference as such. It's just a gap of 8 years. That's what I felt. No, he's a very nice boy, and I think I have been following him since Vicky Donor. We've been talking, and I think he has done a lot of films. He knew that he's coming back to our set, and our set work doesn't have an extravagance attitude at all. We are absolutely to the work, and we don't spend time in unnecessary. So I think, and he knew the character that he was supposed to play, and he's been little used to Lucknow because he shot quite a film in UP. But I think biggest thing for him was that he was coming opposite Amitabh Bachchan. I think his anxiety was there. His anxiety was not that he's coming to back Sujit Sarkar's team, but his anxiety was that in front of him will be superstar Amitabh Bachchan. I think that was, and it was for both of them. Even Mr. Bachchan was very excited that he's going to work with Ayushmann.
Oh, okay.
So they had a little anxiety of how the first day or the second day or the third day will go. But I think both are very fine actors and both know how to accommodate each other. And especially Mr. Bachchan, who is really one of the finest, I'll say, a co-actor. People think that he's very intimidating or something. Not at all. He's one of the most sincere co-actor you can have.
So your process of getting work from actor must have also been different, right? In this case, in Gulabo Sitabo, working with Amitabh Bachchan sir or Ayushmann, what was your process like? How do you get work from them?
Let me tell you, for the scripts that I have, and the films that I am involved, I perform my characters quite well as an actor. So I'm not an actor, but only my scripts I can perform quite well. Sometimes my actors also get irritated and they tell me that, don't act. We start following you. First is foremost is a lot of explanations and characters, and I let them be at the location for some time. So first few days of is not that the characters go straight for the shoot. No, I spend a lot of time at the location with the characters so that they get used to it and environment. And this is how I create a space. And then, of course, it is a matter of just keep discussions. I sometimes act and know how much to push and how much not to push the character. And then rest is all instinctively what the characters react and get and understand.
So your films, it has been remade in Tamil, be it Pink or Vicky Donor, it has been remade into Tamil. For instance, take Pink, it was remade into Nerkonda Parvai. So what do you think of the Tamil version? Few minor changes were done to the film, but still.
Well, frankly speaking, I haven't seen the film yet. I've only heard from people. I think some people have liked it also. So I guess the director must have done justice to the film. So I'm happy. I have liked Ajit. I like him.
What did you say, Miss Meera Krishnan? What did you tell?
I had produced my first film, a Tamil film. My friend acted in that film. The name of the film was Melaga, and the actor was N. Natarajan. Natarajan is my very old friend, and we started our career together, and he acted in that film.
And now, due to the advent of the digital space, things have become so short, things have become so closer. For example, the industries have become so close, people are collaborating on a regular basis. So, have you been following Tamil film industry? What do you think of the current scene in Tamil film industry? How is it going?
See, Tamil film industry, it's almost a parallel industry, Tamil and Telugu, I will say. It's almost parallel to Hindi, no less, and the kind of cinema they are coming up with, especially in the last few years, the films that are absolutely out of the box, which have reached in national level, it's tremendous. And I think I always talk that regional cinema has got much more power because the true literature actually and art is there in the regional cinema. So I am expecting a lot more in the coming years from Tamil cinema, and I hope you reach skies.
Do you have any favorite from the Tamil film industry, recent works?
As I said, Nati is a good friend of mine. Another very good friend and mentor and a teacher also is Sir P.C. Sriram. Yeah. And of course, nobody can miss whatever he's done for the Tamil industry is Rajini sir. You cannot miss him. He is big part of our, not only Tamil cinema, the Indian cinema, I will say. So you cannot forget him. So he is an icon, and he will always be there with us.
And your films have always been universal. In Gulabo Sitabo, the plot is about a landlord and a tenant, the equation between them. So do you think such simple things is a way to people's heart?
See, it is. I try to pick up subjects which are as universal as possible, and I think on a subject like this, you can also make a film. I mean, it's not too hard. You must have seen everything what goes on between these kind of characters, whether it's a small town, whether it's a cosmopolitan city, or an old town like Gulabo Sitabo, like Lucknow. So the banters are obviously same. I don't think that's much different. I like these everyday life, these ordinary stories. Somewhere down the line, they affect me a lot, and I have grown up watching all the stories around. So in all the films from Piku to Vicky Donor, the characters that you see, or October, I have experienced myself. So when you see this film, I hope that you can relate to it, and I'm sure I'm somewhere down the line. It's a very simple film, so I think it's so ordinary and simple. Maybe you will be able to relate.
And in this film, you wanted your actors not just act like the characters, but also look like them. For example, just like you said, you wanted Amitabh Bachchan to not look like Amitabh Bachchan.
See, I think that's very important because, when you are conceiving and we were writing, we knew that, they had to belong to certain milieu. If Amitabh Bachchan is performing, Amitabh Bachchan has got his own aura and has got his own presence, to break that presence, not the actor presence, the superstar presence,
Right.
To break that, I think you need to go to these small details of characters. Same with Ayushmann. When you see the film, you will not feel it's Ayushmann. In a very sixth sense, I can say that you will feel that it's Banke Rastogi, a small town boy with a little paunch, looking a little foolish, doesn't know what to do. So he has that when you see the film. So I think this characterization is as important after the script stage for the cinema. To take and to say what you want to say through these characters.
परमिशन हमारा लगेगा अब मजा है.
So how is your next film shaping up, Sardar Udham Singh with Vicky Kaushal?
Vicky Kaushal, yes. You also look like a lot of Vicky Kaushal, I don't know.
Wow, so many have told me this, sir. so many times.
I instantly, when I saw, I thought, am I seeing Vicky there? Udham, I am in a post-production stage. My shooting is over. So just since yesterday we have started our post-production because lockdown has been eased, and I hope by next year I'm able to release. But and my release is in January actually. But I don't know will I be able to catch the deadline because of these delays. So I will see how. But it's in a post-production stage with Udham Singh.
Talking about actors, in one of your interviews during October, when asked if your decision to rope in Varun Dhawan was strategic, you told you did not choose Varun but you chose Dan. Does this apply to all your films, or do you even consider the value a star adds to your film? Does that go on in your mind?
No, mostly value of stars have gone opposite to my films, where we have think that, a star will do, no, I don't think so, because I think it's finally the film that speaks. Finally the film that goes on. For example, Deepika, when she played Piku, she was completely out of the box, that character she played, the kind of film she was doing earlier, the kind of film she done, especially the character in Piku, was such a normal girl who is, I think, she's a girl from Bangalore, but performing a character of a Bengali girl with such ease and simplicity. I think that touched people possibly. So yes, I think it's important to see your character, because if you see the star, I think you may lose the character. And so in long run, when you go and rewatch the film, you may see those faults in your films, and you want to see those films with a complete faith and belief on the character itself. So that's very important.
You have been very close to Mr. Irfan Khan during his last days. He has acted in your film Piku. So what do you like the most about him as an actor and also as a friend?
Irfan Khan was a gem of a person, First you have to like the person, and then only we can work as an actor. He's always to say in his words, magic and magical. He believed he lived in some other world, in other space actually. So that helped me bond with him, because I also I live in a different space altogether. So last few days of his life was especially last 2 years when he was suffering, it was quite, it was difficult, but in this difficult time, we bonded quite well. We discussed everything about the disease and about the life. So I would talk to him in London when he came back. So we will visit. I was interacting with his wife, his son. I can't forget him. It's very difficult to forget him. One of the beautiful thing about his actor in him is he is unpredictable. For example, there are few actors who are very methodical, who will keep on doing the same thing in different takes, and after a point they will become monotonous. With Irfan, every take he matures, and one take will not match with the next take. So he goes somewhere else. So if you take 30 takes, he matures after 30 takes. So that's what his beauty of an actor is.
Wow, interesting. And you've always been a collaborator, especially coming to writing. All your films have writers. You have collaborated with writers and made films. Juhi Chaturvedi, the writer of Gulabo Sutavo, has done more films with you. So what is the process like? How does it begin, and how do you handle difference of opinion, if there is any?
See, my style is a little different from, I don't know, I mean, I've not seen the other style, but I little bit whatever I know. But my style of the writing process is a little different. because as soon as the idea strikes, an idea is shared, we speak and discuss mostly all nonsensical things which does not relate to the film. So that is the ease that we have. So we know that we are speaking all rubbish things which are not associated with the film, which should not be part of the film at all, possibly. So let's get those things out which are absolutely we play for the gallery and which are already written as a formula. First is get those things out. So once those things are out, that you know that you are not going to do this, at least you're not going to touch that, you're not going to have a character like that, you're not going to have a comedy scene like that. So once that is out, then it's very clear, then you know where to reach. So my first job is to get the things out that you don't want to do. And foremost is not play to the gallery. So far I have not tried to play to the gallery at all.
Now, how do you balance art and commerce in your films? Because your films are original, there are no commercial compromises as such, but still it makes money. So how do you balance that?
I don't balance it at all. I don't know how I balance it. Maybe my films are not expensive. Yes, I don't spend too much money in terms of making the film. My cost of production are very less. I shoot quite fast. Like Gulabo Sitabo, I shot it in 31 days. So it's that fast. And then I went to my next film, Udham Singh. So I think the best is that I assure my producer, who trusts me and puts a lot of faith in my films and my idea, that I will return I'll make sure that you get your cost of production back. So that guarantee I take. Beyond that is not my guarantee. So, and he trusts me with that. And so far I've been able to execute and been able to return him the money he has invested on me.
Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you. All the best for Gulabo Sitabo.
Thank you so much. Do watch.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ravi Worldwide Medicine, supplier of all kinds of anti-cancer, life-saving drugs.
இன்னோவேட்டிவ் ரெசிபி பண்ணுவீங்களா? eBox Colleges Festல பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுங்க.